Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and I'm actually finally biting the bullet and doing something with some of the masterboards that I made, which are these back here. I made some earlier in a video, and then I made more off camera, but I finally cut them to the size I kind of wanted, which was smaller than my original intent. And now I'm going to make like a little journal out of them. I'm going to be using, I think it's called I want to say a double stitch, but I'm going to link the video, or at least mention where I found the video, because I have to look it up again. I have it listed under my faves, but the first thing I had to do besides cutting all my master boards, I'll show you a few of them like these, and they're different sizes because I had cut some of them previously to make tags and belly bands and stuff like that for other things. So I have what's left, and I also filled it in with some paper that I used while making the masterboard. So I figured that would be fitting in there. And I'm going to have a lot of just brown pages, but that's okay because I'll cover them up as I go once I determine what I'm going to use this journal for. But the first step was to poke holes. I know you can't see it, but let me see. But to put white behind, if I put white behind there, maybe you can see. Oh, well, that light's causing a shadow. Hold on, let me turn on this other light. I charged it up because it went out on me last time. Right there. So I poked holes in all of these using I made like a little template. And I just slid the board in there, put it on an old text block, and then just boop, 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 poke the holes in there. And I did that for all of the pages so that they're all going to be in line. And then now I'm going to do the stitching, but I have to watch the video again because I can't remember how to do it, and I got to get my materials together. I most likely won't videotape me doing the whole thing, but I'll at least get it started and then finish it up off camera. So hold on. All right, guys, I'm back, and I lied. Okay, because there was no way I was going to be able to videotape me trying to do this. So I will link the video that I used to do this stitch down below, because I think it would be better if you want to learn it from the video that I learned it from, not from me, because I may mess up or give bad information or something like that. But the reason I did this sort of stitch is because the master boards I have they're not real thick, but they are not really bendable. So when you try to fold them in half to do a regular type of journal, one, the papers are going to start coming off or flipping up, and then it's just hard to fold it and get a good crease. So I had looked for something that I could cut the pages and then have them just individual pages stitched in. And so you can see these have the holes here. Remember I showed you I was using the template. And then I haven't cut these off yet because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. I think this should be the cover, but I think I'm going to have another piece overlay and cover the whole thing. So we wouldn't really see this part of it. This is the stitching, and like I said, mine's not as neat as the original video that I learned from, but it's okay. I mean, for my first time, and I think it's only kind of crooked because these kind of move, and I believe I may have pulled it too tight in some spots because then my paper kind of tore. So like I said, this type of stitching is good for thicker paper. So you don't want to do real thin paper, which I do have some in here. So what I did with those is I just put some masking tape just on one side, just to kind of make it stronger so that I wouldn't rip whenever I pulled on the threads. It wouldn't rip it, because I did kind of want some regular thinner paper in here too. Another good thing about this type of stitch is when you open, look, it just opens all the way. Each page. See? So that would make working in it a little bit easier, I think. Look at that. Isn't that great? So it's just really flat no matter what, no matter where you are in the book. So stitching is done. This is my Masterboard journal, made primarily from my Masterboards. And then I also have a couple other people's Masterboards in here too. What's this side was the Masterboard. This was the back side. So I'll go over that too later as we go when we get to that page. But yeah, so I'm kind of happy. I'm really happy with it for my first time, and I like the look of it, you know. And when I put the other piece over for the cover, I just have to figure out how to get it to stay on, because like I said, I want it to kind of cover this, but be another flap. I'm not going to attach it to this piece, so I need to sit back and kind of figure out how to attach it, and I'll show you that piece too. And then I want to do like a sign or a plate on the front also to name this journal, which I don't have a name for it yet, but I'm going to think of something. All right, so that's this part, and I'm going to also record like when I add things to it. So I did have someone reach out to me and ask what I would think would be a question. Like, I don't think of these questions because I assume, which I shouldn't, that everyone is up to a certain level, and they're not. You know, I forget that everyone has to start somewhere. So, you know, just making basic belly bands, tuck spots, pockets, all that kind of thing. So as I go through and do something to a page, I'm going to record it and just start with the basics, because we all have to start somewhere. And I want to help if I can, and inspire. So that's the reason why I'm here, and I just have to be reminded of that sometimes. So I'm really glad that that person reached out to me and was asking me those kind of questions. No question is a bad question, because like I said, sometimes we forget that everyone's at a different level. So we have to make sure that we reach everyone and help them get to where they want to be, you know, and inspire and motivate. So anyway, but that's this so far. When I start working on the cover piece and or inside, then I'll make another video. So I hope you will come back and watch those too. All right, take care. Tschüss.